Hey guys, Richard here with CRG Games, and today we're going to be doing a Streets of New Capenna set booster box. Now, undoubtedly, you guys have already heard that the list has changed, and it's, all the commons and uncommons have been removed, so the hits are better. That is true, and that's driving prices of, a lot of those list cards down, but there's still a lot of value in there. And before we start to crack this, if you have any of these, Deadly Dispute, you might want to see about pulling those out and putting them on TCG for sale. This common has shot up to around $5 to $6. I had 13 of them, and I didn't even have them listed, which was great because I was able to pull them, sell them all for about $6, and make a nice little bit of profit there. But we are going to get started. What we're basically going to be wanting to look out for in this product are the tri-lands. All of them, including the basic non-fancy ones, are worth a decent amount. I believe the minimum price is somewhere around $5 to $6, and that goes all the way up to $40 for the extended art or borderless foils. The showcases, they really aren't that expensive. So we have our box topper Gala greeters. If you guys have opened one of these boxes, you've probably already noticed these things are stuck hard to these inserts here, which kind of sucks because getting them off feels like you're going to damage it. I'm just going to leave it on there. So we've got 30 packs here. 12 cards a pack, 1 in 4 chance for a list card. You get an art card in every pack. It's got a 1 in 20 chance of being a signed card or stamped, however the particular one is. I did previously open a box. I don't think it had anything good. I remember there was an Obnixilis. That's another hit you need to be on the lookout for. Elspeth is another one. Okay, so it's just got the token card there. These have come in handy, especially during drafts. So, let's get into it. Evelyn the Covetous and Patch Up. So, a couple other things to note here. The commons are pretty much, I believe, all under $1. The most expensive commons are going to be the gilded foils, and I believe I just checked the market prices before I started this. The real quick, I'm going to move this over. The most expensive gilded foil common was about 50 cents. For the gilded foil uncommons, that moves up to $9.99, right about $10. How many cards were in this pack? This is all right. Well, so we're starting off with a Blood Moon from Masters 25. That's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there were 14 cards in that pack. 1, 2, 3, 4 rares. I've mentioned this before. Set boosters say you can get 4 rares, but the opportunity previously was extremely low of actually getting 4. You had to get 3 rares and a list card. Yeah, pack 2, Blood Moon. That's stinking awesome. And we got another list card here. So it seems like the most common list cards are the secret layer versions of the what's that show called? I can't even think of the name. But they're the secret layer cards. I think there's 8 of them, and they seem to be a dime a dozen, to be honest. So Rocco Cabaretti Caterer in the uncommon slot. The gilded foil of this is that $10 gilded foil I mentioned. We got Gisa and Gerolf. I'm not exactly sure what the value of that one is. I believe the most expensive card so far still is on the list is Sensei's Divining Top, and it has dropped significantly, but it's still hanging around 40 bucks. So I would not mind getting one or two in the entire set, not in the box, because there's no way that's going to happen. Art cards, I love these things. The lands, there are 20 lands, 20 basic lands. There's 10 of the regular ones, and there are 10 of the extended arts, or full arts, or whatever you want to call those. Vivian on the Hunt. This is one of the hit cards. I want to say that was around $8 to $12 in that range. Seems like, you know, it should be more. And when I say, you know, hit card or chase card, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what that is because there's so many different variants, you know, showcases, extended arts, and, you know, the gilded foils and all that stuff. Basically, what I'm considering anything a hit these days is $10 or more. All right, Racer's Ring. So there are 10 lands, 10 basic lands. I'm sorry, 20. 10 of each, regular and extended art. The extended art lands, it appears on the upper end, they're about 50 cents in non-foil, and the most expensive ones are about $1 in foil. So we got our first signed card. It says Folney, it looks like. Aurora Folney. Hope I'm saying that right. And Widespread Thieving and Waterfront District. So a couple of things that have been trending, at least on the MTG Finance subreddit. Ledger Shredder, I believe, is one that I've seen has been getting a lot of talk. Another one is the Red Goblin. I can't think of his name off the top of my head now. It's the one that doubles his power. I keep seeing people, you know, saying they're specking on that card, and you know it's going to go to the moon and whatnot. This set is, you know, I believe the sets are printed, you know, print to demand, and this set's going to be printed for a while now. I would not be betting this early on that anything is going to go to the moon. It's very rare when it happens. Deadly Dispute, a 20-cent card or a 10-cent card going to $6, that is going to the moon. Those things don't happen all that often. And when they do, they're sometimes are flash in a pan. You're either there for it or you're not. So you really got to be checking up on all the, you know, the commons and uncommons from all the standard sets. Because once something starts seeing play and it gets a lot of demand, the values can spike up real hard. So our first tri-land there is Xander's Lounge. Non-foil, non-showcase, non-extended art. That's probably around $5 to $7. Soul of Emancipation and a Lagrella the Magpie. I don't think those are that pricey. I think the extended art lands from this set actually look really good. Now, when I first opened them, the swamps, at least, they seemed extremely dark, the printing, so it was kind of difficult to make out the art. I don't know if it's changed, you know, this early on, but some of the ones I've been seeing here recently, in the last week, have not been that way. They seem to be a little bit easier to see. Wow, so there is a extended art Xander's Lounge and Zayator the Incinerator and Kesa. These are what we want to be looking out for. I believe all of these are around the $18 to $22 range. So, at least for the foreseeable future, extended art lands, or tri-lands in general, are going to be a significant portion of the value of your box. There's one of our extend arts. And we do have a list card in this box, in this pack. So we got Black Market Tycoon, Scheming Fence. This is the showcase foil. I think these actually look really good. And Arvinox the Mind Flail. So this is one of the secret layer ones. Stranger Things. That's what that's from. I could not think of it. Arvinox, last time I checked, was the most expensive card from the secret layer cards in the list, and I believe it was around $10, $8 to $10. That was a couple days ago that I checked, so it could be less now. Elspeth Resplendent is one of our hits in this set, and Soul of Emancipation is not. We'll just leave it at that. At least I don't believe. It's hard for something with a 7-drop, a 7 mana cost to be, competitive, I guess. So they don't really seem to ever have a ton of value. So we get a Giada, Devilish Valet. So this is the rare that a lot of people have been saying is going to go to the moon. I could see this being a $1 or $2 card for sure. Giada is one of our hits. This is the showcase and non-foil version. I'm not exactly certain the value of that version of her at the moment. I would have to. I would guess around $10. Now, I have 6 boxes here, and I paid $99 a box. So, I think that was a pretty good entry point. It's yet to be seen how the market behaves here in the near future, whether these drop and they go to like $95 or $85. I don't think that's going to happen. There's enough good stuff in this set, especially with the Tri-Lands. I could not imagine these going for under, set boxes, especially for under $100. At least anytime soon. You never know what could happen. This is the most expensive extended art basic land in this set, and also happens to be my favorite. It's 50 cents for the regular one, and about $1 for the foil version. There is a list card in this pack. We got Zayator's Envoy, Body Dropper. Yes! We got it! Sensei's Divining Top. I'm happy. I am so happy. I have wanted one of these for a long time, and I've been looking at them. I want to get a foil eventually, but now I have a Sensei's Divining Top. So, man, this box, Blood Moon, Sensei's Divining Top, this has been a killer box. I'm happy. And I have a monotone, so that doesn't always come through very well. But I am excited now. That is probably going to go in my Animar deck or in my Edgar Markov deck for sure. An offer you can't refuse is the most expensive non-showcase gilded foil uncommon at about $2. The foil version, we're going to set that aside, is probably a little bit more than that, but this early on, a lot of times the foil versions don't hold a huge premium over the non-foil versions. So I would expect those two to be very close in value. There's Rocco in Toulouse, Clever Conductor, and another Rocco, Cabaret Caterer. It is not the gilded foil, just the regular foil. I believe that's maybe a couple dollars, but not much more. It's the gilded foils that we want to look out for. And I don't know. I will be doing a set analysis on financial analysis on this case. I don't know the gilded foil pull ratio. Man, I'm really bad at this, giving them away early. But by the time I'm done and go through all the cards, figure out what's what, I will have a pull rate on the gilded foils. Yes, so Cabaret Charm. When I just looked, I believe this is the most expensive uncommon gilded foil, or very close to it. So we're going to put that over on the side. I want to say that was around $10 as well. We got another list card. I just want to start with this just to see what it is. Elmar Ovenwald Informant. So that is from the Secret Lair drop. And our rare is Workshop Warchief. Every time I see this card, I think it's a an unset because he's got the big old wrench there, but he's not. Gotta remember that. The set has a really good flavor to it. I really like it. It doesn't seem like it's as spicy as Neon Dynasty, but I don't know if it's supposed to be honest. Case the Joint and Topiary Stopper. So Neon Dynasty, when that set was spoiled, everybody and their grandmother was hyped up for it. It's been a long time since we've had anything like that. I don't think there was anything in between the original sets, so there was a lot of people who've been looking forward to that set coming out, and it did not disappoint. The land cycle was great. The etched foils were great. There's a lot of great cards in that set. So when you have something come out directly after, a bombshell, it sometimes has the tendency to be overshadowed, and people think that maybe the set is weaker, or they just might not like it as much because they're still, rosy-eyed about the previous set. This set is good, and what we've learned from Ikoria on the Tri-Lands is that they're very popular, and they do, so far, tend to raise in value over time. Their auto includes, and I think, just about any deck. We got an Agnes, the Dragon's Lash. For some reason, I don't recall seeing that card yet. We got 4 packs left. And that is the old Rhino there. Jaxus, the Troublemaker. Very nice. This is a buy a box promo, I do believe. Not this version, but that card. And Botanical Plaza. Every time I see these lands, it's one of those things where if they have a really spicy land cycle, they put a very nice, common or uncommon land cycle in there. And when you're going through this and you pull it and you think, holy crap, I just got a hit. Wrong. It's a common. Still great, though. We do have a list card here. And, oops, I'm going to try not to spoil it ahead of time. Errant Street Artist, Expendable Lackey, and Cecily Haunted Mage. So this is what I'm saying about the Secret Lair versions of the cards being more common than any of the other ones in the list. It's like every other one is one of those. Rachel's Ring and Corpse Explosion. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is a great looking common land, but it's common. And we got another list card. I swear, if there were 2 Divining Tops in this box, I want to say I would eat a basic land or something like that, but I'm not going to. Okay, we got 3 of these guys here right in the front. Even the Score as a mythic. Corpse Appraiser and Witch of the Moors. This is from Jumpstart. This is less than $1, I have to imagine. So, overall, this box, pretty darn good. Sensei's Divining Top, Blood Moon right off the rip in the second pack. I'm excited because I finally have a Divining Top that I can use in my decks. And I've got 5 boxes left. I was afraid I wasn't going to get a single one. I told everybody tonight, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start opening these boxes. We're going to see what we get. I'm going to get 10 Nivening tops. Well, I got one so far, so we just got to get the other 9. The other cards, not too bad. All-Seeing Arbiter. We did get Giada, which is a great pull. Elspeth, good pull as well. Xander's Lounge, the regular and the extended art. Vivian, this is another pull that's pretty good. The rest, I think, is nothing crazy there. But overall, that was a pretty darn good box. So I've got 5 more in this series to do before I do the financial analysis. I'm going to try to get that all done this weekend. So for the next week, there's stuff coming out. But until next time, I will catch you guys later.